What's up, YouTube? Thrift Hunter here. Got a couple of really cool pieces to show you today. Not a whole lot. I do have other stuff. I have scrap silver and some scrap gold, just chains and random junk. Really, these are the nice pieces, so I'm going to go ahead and show you a couple of cool things that I found. So you can see here we've got a nice gold coin. This is I believe, a 4 Ducat French gold coin, I believe. And this is set in a 14 karat gold frame. Really cool piece with mother of pearl and like a little tourmaline or garnet or something in there. Some small diamonds. Got a pretty good deal on this. The coin itself, I believe, weighs about 14.5 grams. And that's going to be 22 karat gold. And then the rest of this is 14 karat gold minus the little bit of stone weight there, which is the total is about 24 grams. So really neat piece, got a good deal on that. I picked up this Rolex Air King. This is a two-tone, so it's got the gold bezel and the gold crown. This is, I believe, what year was this? 1973 or something like that, 79 maybe. And this is a cool watch. I mean, I got a good deal on it. It's a little bit beat up. It does have an inscription. Oh, it's got the date on the back there, 1974. This one is good. The only thing is the serial number here on the bottom is pretty rubbed, and it's actually rubbed on the model number here, 5501, which is unfortunate. And this kind of thing happens very often with vintage Rolexes. This is not like an intentional type of scratching of the serial numbers. See how it's an even pattern on both sides. This was on a stretch bracelet, a metal stretch bracelet that wasn't correctly fitted to this, and just eventually over time it wears down those numbers. Sometimes you will also see scratches from the pin bars coming in and out of the lugs. Just over the years, changing out the strap multiple times, you start scratching across that serial number. So it is unfortunate. I don't think there's anything malicious with this, being just how old it is and the consistent pattern on both sides. So either way, it does affect the value. So that does reduce the value by quite a bit on a watch, Rolex especially. Typically people will want to see these at a 20 to 30% discount of what maybe a cleaner one would look like. So this would have come on a two-tone band, so it is missing that as well. But, for the price, definitely a nice watch to just have lightly touched up. Put a nice strap on it, and you've got a nice, everyday wearing Rolex for not a lot of money. So a cool piece. Another one here that I got fairly cheap, just a Tiffany Co. Men's watch in a smaller diameter. It's probably a 33 or a 32 or 34, I'm not sure. Missing the crown, of course, which is not really a big deal. Most of these Tiffany watches didn't have a signed crown, so it didn't say like Tiffany on the crown, so it's not a big deal to find a crown for this. It looks like somebody did try to open this up. It does look like it's fairly difficult to either remove this back or this may come out through the crystal, which is probably why the dial is in such good condition, and why this watch wasn't repaired and has been sold fairly cheap. So not too great, but a pretty nice watch. Tiffany Co. Old men's watches are definitely collectible. I believe this is going to be a manual wind. An automatic would be worth quite a bit more. And then I've got this piece, which is the big piece that I bought. Just saw an auction where some bigger gold pieces were going for fairly cheap. And this is unmarked, and I did test it really well, and I'm going to have it tested again. But it does test for 14 karat. The diamonds are real. This piece actually weighs 175 grams. So it's a very, very heavy, a lot of gold value there, and I got this for, a pretty good price considering all of what it is. This actually looks exactly like a Roberto Coin piece. It's called a Poi Moi bracelet, and I'm not too familiar with it, but this looks like very, very similar, other than this kind of acid etched design all the way around. But the ones that are Roberto Coin would say Roberto Coin right here on this plate. Otherwise, it's almost identical, which is kind of interesting. So I don't know if somebody just decided that they didn't want to pay the retail price of a Roberto Coin and just was like, went to their jeweler and say, hey, make me this piece, and gave them, their specifications of what they wanted. But anyway, it's a really neat piece, probably one of the biggest pieces I've bought before. There's only maybe 2.5 carats of diamonds here, which are, medium quality. These are probably SI1, SI2 diamonds on average. Nice white color. Really cool piece. I will probably be selling this fairly quickly because I need to get the money out of it pretty fast because I spent a lot on it and I've waited a while to get it. But really, really cool, neat bracelet. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. If you think this is a Roberto Coin or if this is just something someone had made custom. It's not every day that you see a bracelet this heavy, but this auction did have a bunch of very heavy pieces. So something to keep in mind with the current markets of gold and silver kind of going down a little bit, plus just overall economic conditions. I'm starting to see some really high-end pieces not quite catch as much of a bid as they were before, if that makes sense. Still going for good prices, but sometimes you can just squeak in a little bit. They're coming in a little bit light, so I don't know if there's anybody out there that buys really high-end pieces like I do in this kind of way that's watches my videos, but just keep an eye on some higher-end pieces at auctions, and you might be surprised at what some of them go for. I mean, it's a lot of money. The problem is it's just something that's not that liquid. It's not. Especially if you want like a higher retail type of price, you're just not going to sell this overnight. It takes, a very specific buyer that's going to buy something this heavy and this expensive. But yeah, just keep an eye on some higher end pieces. I know I am, and if I see any, I'll hopefully be picking up some more after I sell this, because I got to get the money out of this stuff to be able to go buy more. Other than that, yeah, I just had there's some little turquoise silver pendants that I bought. These are good lots to pick up. I think this was like $60, and it's got 3 Native American silver necklaces in there. These are really good, easy. I mean, I don't know if there's anything that sells easier online than little turquoise necklaces and turquoise bracelets and turquoise rings. They're just so popular right now, and if you price them right, they just fly out the door. So definitely a good thing to pick up. So just a short video today. Please subscribe to my channel. Leave a thumbs up. About, 90% of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed. So I would appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button down below. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.